Horsemen Academy is back. This one is actually personal. You know, more recently, I seen this brother invading space of mine in the gym. I was a little offended that he was in the gym working out, knowing that's where I have my dominion at. But this is a partner of mine, a friend of mine. I have served with him before on Exotic Pop Community. You all have seen him on Full Poor Horseman. You want to go back about 2 years. Crazy, that's been 2 years. You want to go back 2 years for this brother. We got Kelo in the building. Mr. What's in Your Cup? What's going on, brother?
Man, what's going on? I appreciate you, B, man.
Nah. So give yourself an introduction to everybody.
Listen,
let everybody know.
I'm Kelo, Kuja One, Mr. Lulu, GMB representative, Exotic Pop.
Hold on, you got 19. You got 19 aliens.
I'm just saying, man. Listen, man. Mr. What's in Your Cup, Exotic Pop representative. Shout out to all my people out there, man, that represent the culture as well. Houston native, all around music enthusiasts. So a lot that has been blessed upon me to carry. So I'm always enjoying the moments.
Nah. So this is gonna be real Houston specific. That's what people don't understand. Like, cause my guy, sometimes we have people on Academy who from out of town. For example, Brendan was from LA. Brendan came in, he talked about monetizing a podcast, getting a podcast together. Before you, we had Jeremy Kraft from Black Book Houston. So real Houston there. But Exotic Pop is really Houston.
Hey man, you can't run from it, man. We are the culture. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like saying like what the culture is and whatever it is, because it's your depiction of where you came from and how you was raised. But when we talk about like, know what I'm saying, know what I'm talking about, hold it down, man, what it is, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like when we talk like that, that's the culture I'm talking about.
Man, and he tried to teach me this like 2 years ago. and my Oklahoma finishing school education just would not allow me to say hold it down. I still don't have that in me.
Dine, just take the O and put an I.
Man, that's so hard for me to do, man. I can't do it. I feel like
you want to wine and dine.
I feel like I'm dining at a diner. That's so I can't do it. But clearly, as y'all see, this is my guy. So yeah, I'm glad he was able to pull up on me today. So first, let's tell people just briefly, we're going to go into the full Exotic Pop story, but let's talk about it just in general. Let people know what Exotic Pop is, and then we're going to go into the different lines of business that you work under.
Exotic Pop is a Black-owned beverage company started right here in the city by my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that, when you find some of these CEOs and founders of these big companies and that you are admiring and you represent, but I can look to my left or my right, whatever side he gonna stand on, because I'm his right, he's my left, I'm his left, he's my right. Charleston Wilson is the founder, the visionary of the company. Made his way out there in Louisiana doing some work. Some people had asked him to bring a certain type of soda back to the city, and when he brought it back, it just started this business plan that he like just dove in head first in. You know what I'm saying? All I could do was watch and respect and give my 2-3 cents here and there when we would be around, and then it came to a point of time where I seen like he was taking it to another level, and I said, well, I'm big on friendship. And you have to work your friendship. You just can't say you partners with somebody. I'm cool with this person and this, that, and the third. You have to be like, man, that's my brother. He doing something dope. I ain't doing like too much right now. I got some stuff I'm doing, but man, I'm finna go help him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me diving in head first, being the representative that I am, part of all, he has me a part of everything. You know what I'm saying? So I can only be grateful for my friendship with him and be thankful for Exotic Pop, you know what I'm saying? Because it helped change our narrative, who people thought we were.
No doubt.
The things that we were into and now what we're into now, people that wanted to do business with us and now they are forced to do business with us, things of that nature.
We're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into that.
It's a great thing when I look at the totality of what's going on with our business. Exotic Pop is beverage company, water company, juice, music. But the number one thing that I tell people that we are the number one marketing promotion company that you can ever be a part of. We are the guerrilla marketers. We're not scared to step in any type of room or business meeting with the knowledge that we have and with the knowledge that they might have. We're not scared to indulge in those conversations of whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? From family to money to whatever. We think we are equipped and ready for whatever comes, and we have made it our ordeal to push forward at all times, no stagnant over here, you know what I'm saying? We have to keep moving forward. We got to hold it down, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, and what I would say probably one of the most impressive things is the work that Exotic Pop does in the community.
Man.
So for a 2-year period, I had an opportunity to serve on the Exotic Pop community team. I encourage any entrepreneur, any person who has time, any person who's willing to share whatever gift you may have, you should tap into Exotic Pop community. You may not have all the time. What happened with me, I started traveling more, and I could, once them planes start hitting, it takes you away from that. But I encourage
don't know how
anyone.
much he tells y'all about his life and whatnot, but this is one of the most busiest men on the face of the planet, man. He's here. Yeah, he's here.
I'm here.
And then tomorrow he's not.
That is true. That is definitely. What's weird about me? I don't tell everybody all that stuff, but there'll definitely be like a day where people be like, "Man, you gonna be here on Thursday?" And I'm like, "Man, I ended up in New York."
And he was gone for about 4 days, and then came back.
I be trying not to do that. I be trying not.
Listen, we're not in the business of trying. He's in the business of doing, and he be gone. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about you, brother. I want let's think of you as a superhero. Wow. Let's get the origin story. What do people need to know? How you got your start? Have you always wanted to be an entrepreneur? Have you always had a penchant for music? Give the people a little bit about you. Where did this all come from?
Well, music is all family based. My whole family is a part of music.
Okay.
It's crazy. I always say my mom's mom because I never met my grandmother.
Okay.
So I'll be saying my mom's mom, but that's no disrespect. I want y'all to understand. That's all the respect I have for my mom.
Understand.
And that being her mom. You know what I'm saying? She was the piano player, right? She taught my aunt. She played at so many different churches. My aunt is the renowned organ player around Houston.
Okay.
Letitia Prince Alexander.
Okay.
She's one of the most renowned organists around the city. We traveled so much around the city singing at churches and things of that nature. And mind you, I'm 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. I'm playing the drums for the choir and doing all of these things. So I've been playing the drums since I was like 3 years old. Reason why I say that, I see pictures of myself and my mom would tell me.
You wasn't even crosshand at that point.
Yes,
you was at 3?
Yes.
Bro, I didn't learn how to crosshand until like 12.
Yes, and Reginald, my cuz, he used to sit me up on the little bench thing.
And play the bass for you?
And no, for I can reach the bass.
Nah,
right?
Someone else was doing it for you.
No. So he used to just close the hi-hats.
Super
tight.
Yeah.
So I never did the little raising up with the hi-hat. So I just it's like I was standing up, playing the drums, and all I was doing was the bass with my foot. So I've been doing that for a long time.
Okay.
Sitting next to my aunt while she used to play the organ, it just used to be so much. And so music really started to define in me when one day at a choir rehearsal, my auntie, she said, I wanna do an album. And I'm real young. I'm like, an album? Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just blew my mind. Like, she wanna do an album. So she started passing out these papers of songs that she wrote. And I'm looking at them and I'm, oh man, my auntie is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, golly, man. So one day I go home and I'm sitting there at my mama's bed, and she got the papers on her bed, and I start looking at it. So I start walking around with this one paper, and I put it in my binder, taking it to school, this, that, and the third. And one day I chose to write a song and mimic every line, like she put 4 words on this line, she put 5 words on, and like, all right, and they posted, each other line, it kind of rhymes. Okay?
Yeah.
So I started getting it together. And mind you, I'm like maybe in the 2nd, 3rd grade, something like that. Maybe in the 2nd grade. And my aunt, I came to the choir rehearsal and I gave her my song. I said, y'all gonna do my song? And she looked at my paper and she looked at me and she never said nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
But what I took from that was, now that I'm older, is that, she saw it. And she said, all right. And I seen her take that so serious.
Oh, no doubt. She didn't want to discourage it either.
And it was like, all right, you might not have, and this is how I do in mentorship now. I might not say nothing to you.
Facts.
But me knowing that you're watching me, making me do it so much better.
Exactly. You're going to put your all in it at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I start seeing from my aunt. You know what I'm saying? And the seriousness that she used to be with the choir directing and shit like that. So forward, 3rd grade, I'm at McGregor Elementary, and Mr. Smith, that's when they put you in band in 3rd grade at McGregor. And he was sizing my arm up. I wanted to play the saxophone.
He put you on tuba.
He put me on the trombone.
Oh, trombone.
Stop laughing.
Bro, I played the clarinet. And see, so I played drums too.
Yeah.
I started in church just like most young black men. I got the band and they was like, nah, you can't play drums. I was like, what you mean? I've been playing drums in church for years.
And they know why too.
Because we'd turn it out if we had a chance. But they gave me not clarinet, a coronet. So it wasn't even a trumpet. It was the version that you use for like when you don't have like strong wind. Like, so they gave me a coronet. Then I went from coronet to trumpet. So I know you're feeling like that trombone is whack, bro.
Bro, the trombone was whack.
That is whack because you only got 4 chords.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying. You can only do like 4 chords.
Yeah. I hated it, man.
Yeah.
But what was so cool about Mr. Smith was, shout out to all my McGregor alumni. And if you knew Mr. Smith, you know he used to stand out his door every morning playing the soprano sax.
Nice.
Just playing
Kenny G.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it used to be so thorough. So when you come in school, it's like it was like a magnet to me.
Okay.
And if I don't know if he's still alive or not, shout out to you, Mr. Smith. He knows and he would tell you. And shout out to my brother Nicholas Wilson. He'll tell you too. Every day before I go to class, I walked up to Mr. Smith and
crazy.
And dabbed him up and said, "Man, Mr. Smith, you cold." And he'll just laugh, push me in the back of my head and say, "Go to class."
But see, that's some of the things I know we talking around you and business, et cetera, but that's one of the things sometimes that we're missing in education now.
Man.
Like a lot of the educators, not all, it's a difficult job. They don't get paid enough. So sometimes they come in and just make sure they can get the work done.
Yeah.
But, Mr. Smith sounded like he went above and beyond. I'm not saying that all educators don't do that now.
Yeah.
But it's more difficult now because there's more stress involved with the job. You concerned about kids coming in with weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
You concerned about what may happen with the political environment, all types of things. So it's just more difficult to be a teacher than it was probably when we was growing up.
Man, Mr. Smith he made me love. So like he used to have these random days where we didn't play the instruments.
Okay.
Right? And we used to have to watch these old films.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I don't know if that would, me being right here with you right now, I'm giving like, it's like God is dropping it right now saying, yeah, that's what it was. I think that was the impartation of why I love music now.
Now that makes sense. It always starts as a child.
My aunt was one thing, you know what I'm saying? But when Mr. Smith used to always pull me in.
And it's a man. It's different when it's a
man.
The male mentorship means so much.
It's so different.
It's so different.
Especially with me growing up without a father in my household. You know what I'm saying? And my mom being the perfect one. Don't get it twisted.
No doubt. But it's still it's different.
It was different.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying? To be admired by somebody that you're admiring.
Yeah.
As a young person.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, young men. If an older gentleman is mentoring you, he admires you just as much you admire him. Reason being is when he was your age, he wished he had that drive or that type of mouthpiece to even walk up to a person that's in my position at this moment.
Straight up.
To say, hey, can I get your help? Or, hey, who are you? Can I have your, like, that is amazing to me. I didn't have those type of cojones when I was younger. Like,
well, we had a different way. Like it was back in our day, we had a rougher exterior. Like
we did.
Like there wasn't a therapy conversation, or there wasn't like black men, or now we're men, but black boys at the time, you just had to be tough. And if you wasn't tough, then really you was out to the wolves.
You was out to the wolves.
And there wasn't no coming back from the wolves. Like, so a lot of our exterior that we have now, I've been able to drop a lot of it over, 20 years.
Yeah.
But man, if you would have met me at like 15, 16, it's not the same as I am now. You know what I'm saying? We probably would have fought.
Let me tell you something. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. When I'm thinking about those years of my life,
that's what I'm saying.
I was a monster.
They're chaotic.
Oh my God.
If it wouldn't have been for athletics for me, I don't know. I'm just being straight up.
If it wasn't for some of the friends that I was introduced to, my life would be total. I strongly believe that I would not be here.
Straight up. And that's a lesson for some of y'all that's going to see this.
Yeah.
And hear this. That is real. So,
because, when people say like your friends and this, that, and they shape, and it does. The people that you're around really shape and make the type. I remember, my best friend, Spoonie, you know what I'm saying? I know you're going to watch this. I love you. His mom just passed this past Monday.
Our
Sunday.
condolences. Yeah.
And that's my A1 day one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know no man that's stronger than him. So he introduced me into this new group of, he's the reason why I know Charleston.
Wow.
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
Crazy. Okay.
So this group of friends
took
my thought process of being something to another level.
Okay, so let's talk about that then. Let's talk about that. So, but before we were going to this, you had talked about the music piece, and I understand where that comes from now, but maybe give me some insight as you pull up, of course. and we're going to talk about that also, because, pouring up is a lifestyle on the Poor Horseman. But tell us about where the, entrepreneur hustle influence came from. How did you develop that?
Well, the hustle mentality being embedded in me since a youngster. You know what I'm saying? Always seeing like, my uncles and older cousins, having certain things.
Yeah, no doubt.
You wanting those certain things and you figuring out a way to get those certain things. So I had a life. A life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I always tell, and Killer Mike says the best. He says, when I was growing up, I used to see people have all these great things, and they was either had a great education or they was selling dope. I'm not saying this is your scenario, but in my scenario, they was selling dope.
In my scenario,
I'm not saying this is yours.
I was.
But when I figured that out,
my name is Kelo. You know what I'm saying? I'm Kelo. They call me Lulu. Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? They call me Lulu Escobar. I'm Pablo's son. You know what I'm saying? If you know Lulu, Lulu paid in full.
We already know.
I'm gonna put everybody on game. If
they better know that, bro. If they listen to the Horsemen, they know paid full. Yes, they do.
People don't be watching, man. People be thinking they be knowing where stuff come from, and they really don't. When I first first seen Paid in Full, it was a replica. I mean replica of what I was living at that moment.
And I think that's because I'm going to say this and people are going to get mad at me. The movie is not the best movie, but it is the best movie because it was a lot of people's life. Like that's what people miss. It's not the best movie.
It's not the best movie.
Is.
But it is.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because the depiction of each character
is perfect.
It's like each person, you know
someone.
Person. Yes.
And some of them might have been your partners at the time.
And you was there.
Yeah.
When my partner rolled up on me one time and he was like, hey, man, and he rolled up. And I was like, hey, bro, where you get that? And he was like, man, you better get on your grind. I say, oh, my grind? And I looked at what I had, and I looked at what he had. I said, man, they crying for what I got. No, I'm crying for what you got.
Straight up.
I said, oh, man.
But you know, it's never enough.
That's the hustle.
Yeah.
That's the mentality of seeing something and not saying I want it, but I need to get it.
No, you have to have it. I'm gonna get it by any means necessary.
I'm saying, and listen, and let me tell you something, guys. This is real talk. I'm being very honest. And that applies to every part of life. So, like when people say you got to have book smart, street smart, no matter where I got my smarts from, right? If you're not using the smart that you gained, you dumb forever.
Straight up.
I'm just putting that out there, man. I learned how to hustle, and I learned how to flip something from nothing to something. I learned how to take you give me $5 and I can bring you back 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna bring me back that 20.
Yep.
And I'm gonna make us 200.
Yep.
So I'm gonna bring you back 100. I'm gonna take 100. Now from that 100, I'm finna go make me 5. I don't care what you do with yours. I just showed you. If you just show me your hand, I'm gonna make it better. And as a hustler, that's that part. But then when that hustle mentality transfers to an entrepreneur side.
Yeah, let's get into that then. How did this go?
All right. So being a hustler is what makes you an entrepreneur. I'm going to let you understand me when I say it. When you on the grind, people say, man, I'm grinding. See, grinding doesn't have a distinction. You can be grinding at your job, taking overtime, coming in early, whoop, doing unnecessary things for the necessary for your life and anything. That's grinding. Hustling is saying, how can I take this time and make it value?
Yeah, no,
that's hustle.
That's hustle. And I'm gonna give y'all a little more on that. Like, one of the things I always have said, or I've kind of learned as I went along, I don't even like the term grinding. Yeah. Because when you think about grind, what does grind mean? I'm wearing down.
I'm wearing down.
Like there's nothing that ends up being positive by grinding. I don't mind the word hustle, but I like to, maybe even enhance it a little bit more. Like, we're all in the opportunity to, develop our life, like determine what we really want to do.
Yes.
So if I want to be having this conversation with you, I'm hitting you to make the time. This ain't no grind. This is what I want to do.
Yes.
This ain't no hustle. This is going to benefit both of us.
It's going to be.
So I'm developing what I want to do in my life. This is how I want to spend my time.
And B will let you know about me. And that's why I know I'm a hustler. Because he might not say that's in the term, but I hustled my way into this one.
No. Let
me tell you something, bro. I took my time said, I want to add my value to it.
And he did.
So months and months, I kept telling him, hey, I want to get on. Hey, I got something to talk about. Hey, man.
Straight up.
And then all of a sudden, oh, you at my gym? Oh, I'm going to see you.
Yeah.
You see at what time? I'm going to be here at that time. Okay, boom. See, let me tell you something. Do not invade people's space, but invade their time.
Straight up.
If you know what time somebody gonna be somewhere, be there.
Yeah.
That don't mean go all up in their face and
Exactly.
See, don't invade their space. You can invade their time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like if you heard like, oh, like I hear stories about like, oh, I just watched this thing with Meek Mill and Rick Ross.
Oh, they're on Apple Music. Yeah, I saw some of that too.
And he was like, this is not a hustle, guys, and it's not grinding, but this is taking your time and making it and adding value to your time.
Yeah.
Rick Ross is in town. Hey, he's in town.
Yeah.
You say you good, you popping.
Yep.
You got people clamoring to you, and you want a deal. Pull up. Oh, okay. You don't value time.
Yep.
You don't think that this hustle is real. No, this hustle is real. And you might have to grind your way to it.
Without question. And someone with 50% less of your talent is gonna pull up.
It's going to pull up.
And they not even near as talented as you, but they value their time and they're willing to exchange their time for this meeting.
So that is what entrepreneurship is all about.
Straight up.
Valuing your time.
Yeah. And then knowing what to exchange it for.
Oh,
you got to know that part.
Listen, when time becomes value to you, right? You know that now this here is time now.
Yeah.
Your value is the time. See, now I don't have to talk about my time.
Not at all.
You know what my value is, so my value has an expiration.
Yep.
It does.
It
means you got about 45 to an hour.
Oh, we know.
And then I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really care about talking about nothing.
Of course. So for you, it's all action.
It's action.
Yeah, because you can talk enough.
Yeah.
But what action are we doing to make it work?
So this is the action that you take. All right. You know a friend that started a business, right? You're not really doing too much right now. You working a 9 to 5 that you really don't care about. They making a little money too. They driving a Benz, got their nice little condo, might got them a house, right? Or homegirl got her real estate license.
Yeah.
You've been in secretary grinding for about 6-7 years, and you don't present a business plan to this real estate girl.
Yeah.
I'm talking about entrepreneurship.
No doubt.
And adding value to your time. Saying, okay, this is the action that I'm gonna take. My action was, we was in a group chat. Charlie was like, hey, anybody that want to help, y'all can come help me. I got this going on and I just need some help. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Pulled up. Oh, man, Coogee, man, you do this. You got a production company. You do this. Can you shoot some commercials? Yeah, I'm shooting some for Hyundai right now. I can shoot some for you. Boom. I added value.
Yeah. Immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So, all right, after that part comes, all right, what else it is? Well, we need this, we need that. Whatever it is, I'm there. Oh, let's turn you up. Let's do this, let's do that. Boom, boom. And now the time that I put in had added this value so much that now my value has brought me position.
Of course.
So now this position has brought opportunity.
Of course.
Now this opportunity has created me a space.
Yeah. And a story that you can tell. Like, let's talk about Cool Cup Juice then, because I know you've got really two of the things that I know, and then maybe not that are your babies, but I see you promote these probably the most would be Cool Cup Juice and Exotic Pop Music.
Okay.
Which one you want to start with?
I'm gonna talk about both of them.
Okay, so let's start
right.
Cool Cup.
Cool Cup Juice. Big homie Kelo Farouk.
Yeah, that's my guy. I'm still mad at his son at TSU. You know, my nephew was at Southern. Me and him have had multiple bets on those basketball games.
And you lost them.
No, we won them. Southern beat them at home. I was at the game. Matter of fact,
damn it.
He even show up to after the game to say what's up.
King, you need to watch this. And right now, we need our revenge.
He didn't even wait after the game
King,
for me.
When we play Southern this year.
But my nephew going now. My nephew graduated.
It don't matter. It don't matter. What was your nephew number?
I can't remember his number, but Isaiah Rollins though. Shout out to Isaiah.
Well, Isaiah Rollins, let me ask you a question. Figure out your number and tell Unc so we can find out, because whoever wearing that number getting worked that night. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about Cool Cup Juice,
all right,
brother.
Kelo Farouk, man, that is the OG of exotic pop,
without question.
All right. That is somebody that holds value to the mindset that we stand on.
No doubt.
Right? He tells us, stand on it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm fucking with that. Oh, that mean, all right, this old nigga tell.
No, he's solid, bro.
So soon as the, King, you know how I am with you, Lo. So soon as the old nigga tell us, hey, y'all good, we gone. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. All the OG got to say is, I feel it.
Yeah.
And so if OG feel it, we good then.
Yeah.
That's it. So all I remember is, all right, first of all, before we had our warehouse, we was in a storage facility.
Yep, off of Alameda. Remember, I used to come over there.
Let me tell y'all something, man. We had like 16 units in there.
It was hot as hell, bro.
I'm talking about boys in there grinding. Shout out to my man Leslo, who been down since A1 day one. Shout out to Prez D, Mr. Kirk White himself. I call him Councilman Kirk. Right now he representing Rack Economics, putting on for the city. Big. Yeah. Alicia, one of the founders and goats of the company as well, and man, shout out to all the people that put in that work at Exotic Pop.
No doubt.
I just remember this one day, me pulling up to the warehouse. I mean, not to the warehouse, my bad. To the storage facility, and it was when Keelan was first bringing the first Cool Cup ever made by Exotic Pop. Was the Mama Mo Sweet Tea.
Yes.
All right. So I'm in there and I'm going through some stuff. Mind you, I always tell boys this. I have sold the most expensive case of all time from Exotic Pop, which went down for $1,000. Yeah. Boys, I got the record. I don't care what none of y'all Exotic Pop guys say. I got the record for the most expensive case of all time. Shout out to Crush Clear. You know what I'm saying? But so one day I'm in there and I'm going through some shit and I'm just trying to satisfy a customer that I got. And I see Keelan and I'm in there and I'm looking at him. And then he got these juices. I'm like, man, what is this? And Charlie was like, man, this is sweet tea. I said, sweet tea? I say, so I ain't mad at nothing. I said, so, let me get one. So I just grabbed one, drunk it. I'm like, all right, man, some sweet tea. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Unbeknownst to me, this is a play that Keelan is putting together. Because mind you, when you think about Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola has Dasani, which is their water company. They have Minute Maid, which is their juice company. And they have their brand, which is Coca-Cola, as their soda company. So if we're going to model anything,
that makes sense,
it's going to be the most prestige company that we can think about, which is Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying? So with Cool Cup juice in our culture, you know,
I already know.
We got the Cool Cup lady, we got the snack house, we got the, you know, all this stuff, right? That was the most player play that I could ever think about in my mind. It's like, man, we got Cool Cup juice. Cool Cup juice is a sweet juice that is catered to, you know, just having a good time.
Our community.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, all right. So now we got Cool Cup juice. We got all the flavors. But what this have brought was another way for us to give back to the community.
Yeah.
So companies that want to do bigger promotions and couldn't really, all right, the soda, if you want to get a soda from Exotic Pop, if you want to get a juice from Exotic Pop, there's one more expensive than us.
Without question.
And that's just off rip on any aspect of the beverage industry. You know what I'm saying? A soda is going to cost more than juice. A juice is going to cost more than water. And then all of those are going to cost less than alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So that is where we are in the business. So if it was just less, it was easier for us to say, all right, we can help you in this way.
Yeah.
If it gonna cost you too much to do this, we can do this. We can do that. And all of a sudden, we started flooding the streets.
Yeah.
And the Cool Cup juice just started blasting and blasting. I used to tell them all the time, hey, man, this right here, this is it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been lobbying for a while. You know, we're going to have some separate conversations.
What you talking about?
I've been lobbying for a while for a horsepower Cool Cup juice. I've been lobbying.
Horsepower?
Yes, we lobbying, bro. We should have a Cool Cup juice at this point. I think we live enough.
What type of flavor would y'all got?
That would have to be a brain trust. I don't know that. Like I just
hold on, wait.
I don't make all the decisions on Horsemen.
Wait, listen.
I don't make all the decisions.
Listen to all my horsemates out here. Listen to all my horsemates out here. He's saying he can't speak for his horsemen that he's been partying with for how long?
We going on 5 years.
Okay, so that means he should know a little bit about some of these guys.
I know everything about them, but the one thing we don't do is we don't speak for each other. So this would be a conversation amongst all of us, flavor-wise.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
All right, I'm the interviewer. Okay.
That's fair.
You don't know their favorite flavors of soda?
No. See,
I'm just asking the question.
Hold on.
No.
You're the interviewer, so I'm going to answer it. What you're doing is you're conflating two things. There's a difference between me knowing that my guy Phil likes lemonade.
Okay.
Versus me saying it's going to be a lemonade drink.
Okay.
That would be me taking ownership over a group decision. And I wouldn't do that. Like, that's why if you notice, a lot of groups, podcasts, et cetera, what happens? Members change, they break up, people don't mess with each other no more. We solid. And we solid because we take that approach.
Hey, listen, this is Business 101. Did y'all listen to him? See, I expounded on that for a reason, because we're talking about entrepreneurship.
Straight up.
So if I'm going to be honest with you guys, there is a thing of respect.
Exactly.
That is always needed. You know what I'm saying? With self.
And even more so with black men.
Oh, my God.
Because at any moment, a black man can feel disrespected, and we don't even know why. And it's something, it goes back to that conditioning of childhood. So we make a point, at least, you know, maybe on the front end, I'm probably the person who handles most of the business. Yep. Just because that's what I do by trade. Yeah. But it's a brain trust. It's never going to just be, man, LP said.
But can I tell you something, though?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something about yourself. It's not that because you're some into business. It's not that.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
You are a prime time leader.
Man, I appreciate you saying that, brother. I appreciate you saying that.
The only reason why I say that is because I have seen it.
You've been around me enough. Yeah.
And within the community things and things of that nature, and you show up and the things that you say and how you treat people. And then I look at your group members, you know what I'm saying? And I see their tone, and I watch their expressions on camera. Like, I watch you guys, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we appreciate the love.
You know what I'm saying? And especially Keelan, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know Keelan, but I went to Welch, he went to Welch. And when somebody told me that it was another little kid that had my name,
similar name,
I got to watch him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we had a little personal battle.
I could believe it, because he got personal battles. Period.
Yeah, we had a little personal battle.
Yeah.
And it was real. Only reason why I know it's real is because the person that was involved hit me after that interview.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh,
y'all pieced it up."
And I was like, "Oh man, I don't even remember that." She was just bringing up, and that's so crazy about things and life. You know what I'm saying? How just it always come back. You know what I'm saying?
Everything come back full circle.
In this entrepreneur life, I have learned that trusting someone is the number one attribute that you need in entrepreneurship is trust.
Yeah.
And that is with yourself, and that is with your peers. And it's been personal things I have told you.
Without question.
And only reason is because it's like you're this person that has this aura of themselves, no matter if God made you a man or a female, brother. There's no disrespect.
I got you.
But there's this aura that there is a comfortability that people have with you.
People have told me, and this was not supposed to be about me, of course, but they say you have a calming spirit.
You really
like
do.
When someone comes around
when you walk in, it's like, oh, be here.
Well, we gonna get stuff done too.
Yeah,
you know that.
And you don't put and you put your onus on yourself, which makes it be like your team say it, like your team will look and be like, "No, you trying to put it on yourself?" No, we got it too. We'll handle it too.
No doubt.
And in entrepreneurship, you need that type of being around you, which is a Keelan. In sort.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a me in sort sometimes. Or it can be a Charleston in sort sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It can be anybody amongst your team that shares that same perspective of growing. You know what I'm saying? When you're in entrepreneurship, there has to be a collective, like,
well, it's a shared vision. Everybody's got to be moving to one direction.
It has to be.
Has to be. Or you don't do anything. Yeah.
Or you're going to fail.
Yeah, without question.
Or you're going to fail.
So let's do this because I know I didn't have too much time with you, brother. So I want to make sure we get some quick hits. Who should we be looking out for on exotic pop music? I know Lady Isis, of course, but who else? What we got?
We got Lady Isis, and Lady Isis is doing her thing right now, man.
She is.
Now. She has dropped a new video on her birthday. She is working towards her project now, The Prettiest Problem.
Yep.
We have also my man Lil Hawk.
And we had Lil Hawk on.
Yeah. Lil Hawk is like my little brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I take a lot of responsibility when it comes to Lil Hawk.
And we all do, to be honest.
Yeah. Even with ISIS too, man. Even with ISIS too. And I'm gonna get ISIS up here because I know what other people might see in ISIS, but what I saw and what I know of ISIS is a different, it's something different.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But with Lil Hawk, man, he was in a shell. When I first met Lil Hawk, and he wasn't a big talker.
He was not.
You know, I'm not bigging myself up at all.
No, I feel
But
you.
one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to be myself regardless of whatever is going on.
Straight up.
So if you're around me, I'm going to be myself.
You gonna be you.
So if I'm talking to you and you're not responding, I'm going to let you know, hey man, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
And he started talking. And we started to gaining more, which people will see my name, Kelo GMB on Instagram, Kelo GMB on Instagram. And GMB Farms, you know, I am a connoisseur. I am. You know what I'm saying? I am an advocate, but I'm not a hypocrite either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm very respectful. The reason why I have this is because I seen a vision for my man Lil Hawk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And what I wanted to move forward in, and I knew where his fan base was, and so Lil Hawk right now, we're almost finished.
Man, I can't wait.
We just recorded two more records, and I just asked him yesterday, no pun, yesterday for real. I need one more, and we're going to drop.
So y'all gonna do like a LP, a little
it's gonna
small
be an EP.
EP.
It's gonna be an EP. And for all my music people out there, EP it means exclusive projects. LP means label projects. So if you see somebody say, man, I'm finna drop an EP, that's mainly because they want to do something on their own.
Yeah.
And if you hear somebody say, and if you see somebody say the LP is dropping, you know it's their time. And if they was on album number 3, and they got 5, they got 2 more to go.
2 more to go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, I'm looking forward to that, man. That's gonna be
Hawk
dope.
is one of those guys that has the imprint of the city, and
He does.
And his music is going to resonate with a lot of people in it because it resonates with me. And just to watch him, we did a record with Big X the Plug. All happened within 24 hours.
That's what's up.
He was at the warehouse. I walked up on them and said, hey, man, can y'all get to the studio tomorrow at 7? He was like, yeah, we can. All right. Get there at 7. I said, Hawk, I'm going to send you the beat. Never sent him the beat. Sent him the beat at 6:45 the next day, and our studio session started at 7. So I pulled up to the stoop. He's sitting in the car still. Hawk is. Hawk said, man, you had just sent me the beat. But I had went over some stuff that I had already written and all this and that. I said, oh, you did? Okay. I said, go in there. He walked in there, and all of this was one take. I just want you guys to know. So when y'all hear Hawk and Big X the Plug, all of this was one take. He walked in the stoop. I turned the beat on. He said, man, y'all know this is only my 3rd time listening to the beat. I said, okay. That didn't make no sense to me. I didn't care.
Yeah, you just want to see the action.
It's time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turn the beat on. And we brought the mic into the engineer booth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Sometimes you got to do that too.
Yeah, so he was in there. All the energy is there.
Yep.
At that moment, Big X was there. Shout out to Mexican OT, the hottest nigga in Texas
Without
right now.
question.
Out question. One of the dopest rappers out that can combine that Mexican flavor with what the hip hop world needs at this moment.
Yep.
He is doing that thing, man. Shout out to you, Mexican OT. Shout out to my man B Dunn and Gavin, who's a part of the managing team right now. We're gonna get B Dunn and Gavin here
we
as
need
well
to do that,
talk
brother.
to them.
Yeah,
Man, because them my guys. And if I can talk more about my music life, y'all don't know. They saved my life. Real talk. So with that song, OT is in there, Big X is in there, and Hawk start to rapping. Oh my God. And it's just, he's going in. Okay. He's not okay.
just let him get it done. Yeah.
Okay. 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 All right, stop. All right, cut that. Hey, put that right here. Hey,
Big
make
X
this the
get
hook.
on. Yeah.
Boom. Get out of here. Let's do it. Big X coming there. Hey, this shit getting hot. Fuck you say you running your city, you're not even running your block. All right, that's the only a line I'm gonna give y'all. But oh my God, he said, how can you run your city and you can't even run your block? So first of all, shout out to you, Big X, because right behind OT, you him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say that like that.
Man,
I don't care what nobody say.
And we gonna jump a little. I can't support Big X this week because he cut a promo for University of Texas. I'm a Sooner.
I'm not trying to hear nothing.
Nah,
what you're saying
I can't support it right now, brother.
Man, listen, when we do this,
when we do this, y'all know what it means. Like, all week I'm usually this, but this week, bro, like it can't happen.
See this
Texas.
right here, this H-time right here.
I know, and this is me. So OU Texas, brother, we can't. All right, so before we leave, we got to tell people about the flagship store.
Okay, listen.
2 minutes on the flagship.
Almeda, Genoa. Y'all know Turkey Leg Hut, 5015. Right now, we are building the most prestigious building on the block at this moment. All white inside, glossy from head to toe. LED lights sparkling up everything. Exotic Pop Store on Alameda will be coming soon in the next month and a half or so. All I'm doing is letting you guys know that we have the hottest spot that you guys will want to visit in the city of Houston.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
Make sure that you guys come. We're going to have the slab inside. We got a stage inside. We have a section inside with a big screen. We have the snack bar, so everybody know about exotic snacks. We got them all over there. We're going to have all the exclusive merch in there. We're going to have some of the biggest designers. Shout out to Rich Guard. Rich Guard, I'm looking at you. Tap in, please, brother. Come holler at us.
Yeah, Rich been on the pod. We need to have him back too.
Rich, come on. Put your pieces in the store. Come walk through the store and see that it is worth the vision.
And see, what's crazy is I remember the designs.
Yeah.
I saw the original designs.
Yeah. Come on to the warehouse. Y'all can see them up there on the wall.
Yeah, because I saw the original designs. And if it's anything like those original designs, man, it's going to be crazy.
Man, don't play with us, man.
It's going to be crazy.
This is Exotic Pop. It don't stop, man. This is Mr. What's in Your Cup, Exotic Pop, man. Listen, Cool Cup Juice, Exotic Pop music, What's in Your Cup water, shout out to all our cream cans, pineapple cream, banana cream, blue cream, red cream, orange cream, pineapple cream, vanilla cream, French vanilla cream. We are the king of the creams when it comes to sodas. You can't mess with us. We cannot be stopped. We got more growing to do. Make sure y'all come by the Exotic Pop store on Alameda. This is only the beginning. Y'all think we done something? We ain't done nothing yet. They thought that they can buy us out. But let me tell you something. It costs $1 billion to get us. So man, come,
boys talking big.
Come and sit at our table, and we will grow you bigger. I'm gonna let you know that. Exotic Pop. This is where it at, man. Exotic Pop. It don't stop. GMB Farms. It's going down. This is I'm Kelo, Lulu. It is Coochie One. I'm being honest with you guys right now at this moment. I'm looking dead at the camera. I'm not losing eye contact. I'm gonna tell you something. I mean business when I'm talking business. You understand? This is where I'm at. Shout out to McQueen. I just want to put this out because I'm trying to be a sponsor. I want to get a check from y'all. So I'm letting y'all know this is what I'm drinking too. This is some purple gin. And if you're not on the purple gin right now, you're losing.
McQueen, we might have to tap in with y'all. We might have to figure something out.
We got to figure something out, man. This is the Poor Horseman. This is my man LP.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. LP, you're a legend out here.
Man, we working on it though.
No, ain't no working on nothing.
Yeah, you say that all the time.
Ain't no work. I'm not in the business of trying.
Yeah, you say that all the time.
Are you trying to do a podcast?
No, we doing a podcast. Yeah.
So if I'm not in the business of trying, he not in the business of trying. I'm a Poor Horseman. I got my double cup. I'm holding it down all the time. H-Time. What it do? Shout out to Pow Wow. Shout out to Lil Flip, Slim Thug, B Dun Gavin, Mexican OT. Shout out to my man Young Al. Shout out to my man Rick. Shout out to Spoonie, Lil Hawk. Shout out to Sand, man. All of y'all, man. I love everybody that's working and pushing forward. That's holding the culture down. Charlie, Kelo, you know I'm holding it down too for the city, for the brand. Exotic Pop community. Miss O, what's up? You know, Congresswoman. That's what we speaking into existence right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tam, Tab, Crumble and Crumbs, Crumbs and Crumble. Shout out to all the people that rock with Exotic Pop, that rock with me. Man, this is
this is great, man.
This is what I got a lot to talk about, guys. I really want a part 2, part 3, part 4.
We gotta do it. Me and him gonna lock in. I got a conversation for him anyway off camera.
This is my guy right here.
Yeah,
this is somebody that I say, I don't know what y'all might think, but this is like somebody I look up to, man. This is somebody I say,
appreciate
man,
the love,
hey, man,
I feel the same way.
This is my guy right here. Y'all don't understand, man. I'm doing something amazing right now, and that's just sitting next to him. That's what I'm about right now. Exotic Pop, GMB, all the love in the world.
Tell them where they can find you one more time. Your social.
This is Kelo GMB, Kelo GMB, Real GMB Farms. Y'all make sure y'all go follow both of those. Exotic Pop Music, Cool Cup Juice, at Exotic Pop It Don't Stop. At Pop Exotico. Shout out to all my brown brothers out there as well. Man, we out here. Exotic Pop is Exotic Pop Alameda is on the way. Make sure that when y'all ride down Alameda and y'all see that Exotic Pop Exotico sign, y'all make sure y'all say a prayer and make sure that we get this done. This black-owned business, no loans.
Straight up.
This is no loans.
And man, bro, I know the fit. You remember what the studio looked like the first time you came in compared to now.
Hey, man, this is no loans.
That's how I go.
No loans. We owe nobody but ourselves. So understand that. Make sure when you running this entrepreneur life, make sure you take as least as loans as you can, and if you can come out of the pocket, and God is going to bless you. All I want to say is God is always on our side. God loves you. God loves me. God is always in the midst. He's omnipresent. That means he's everywhere that you walk, everywhere that you see. Make sure that you say a prayer for yourself. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Health is wealth. I love you guys. I love you, brother.
Yes, sir.
I love you guys. All my horse mates. Can I say that?
Yeah. The horsemen. We just horsemen.
Bro, my horse mates. There's some women out there too. There's some women out there that love y'all.
There are women who love us, which we appreciate them. We don't have no distinct name. We maybe do get a name.
So I'm putting this distinct name down. We are the horse mates, man. Horse mates.
Maybe stable mates.
Stable mate. All right.
You see how that that make a little more sense.
Stable mates.
Everybody can't be a horse. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hold down that lane.
That's me. I'm a Mustang.
Man, look, this is the Horsemen Academy. Brother, we appreciate it. We out. Thank you, man.